I used to think my brain was a high-performance engine. It turns out it was actually just a browser with 47 tabs open, 3 of them playing music I couldn't find, and the system was about to crash. If you feel like you're running a marathon just to stay in the same place, you need to hear what happened to me last Tuesday. My name's Maya, and I'm your typical productivity addict. I've got the Notion boards, the color-coded Google Calendar, and enough caffeine in my system to power a small city. But last week, I hit a wall. Hard. I was sitting in a coffee shop, staring at a spreadsheet, while simultaneously listening to a podcast about optimizing your morning and texting my mom back. Suddenly, I couldn't remember my own password. I just sat there, staring at the cursor, blinking at me, like it was mocking my entire existence. I felt heavy. Not physically, but mentally, like I was carrying a backpack full of wet stones. That's when I saw her. There was an older woman sitting at the table next to me. She didn't have a laptop. She didn't even have a phone. She was just sitting there, holding a ceramic mug with both hands, watching the rain hit the window. She looked more present than I had felt in 5 years. I must have looked like a total wreck because she caught my eye and smiled. "It's a lot to carry, isn't it?" she asked. I laughed, the kind of stressed-out laugh that sounds more like a cough. "I'm just busy," I said. "You know how it is." "So much to do, so little time." She set her mug down. "Can I show you something?" She picked up a half-full glass of water from the table. "How heavy is this glass?" I shrugged. "I don't know. 8 ounces? 12? "The absolute weight doesn't matter," she said. "It depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for a minute, it's nothing. If I hold it for an hour, my arm will start to ache. If I hold it for a whole day, my arm will feel numb and paralyzed. The weight of the water never changes, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it becomes." I looked at my laptop, then back at her. Your stress, your to-do list, your worries about what happened yesterday and what might happen tomorrow, they are like this glass, she continued. Think about them for a while, and nothing happens. Think about them all day long, and you begin to feel paralyzed. You become incapable of doing anything else. Then she said the words that changed everything. You have to learn to set the glass down. I realized in that moment that I wasn't failing because I wasn't doing enough. I was failing because I wasn't emptying enough. I was trying to pour new water into a glass that was already full of stale, old worries. Emptying your mind isn't about becoming a monk or moving to a cave. It's about the mental reset. It's about realizing that 90% of what you're stressing about is just noise. I closed my laptop. I didn't finish the spreadsheet. I didn't check the notification that just buzzed on my wrist. I just sat there. For the first 60 seconds, my brain screamed, "You're wasting time. You're falling behind. Check your email." But I stayed. I breathed. I watched the steam rise from my coffee. I emptied the glass. And a weird thing happened. After a few minutes, the fog cleared. The paralysis started to fade. When I finally opened my laptop again 20 minutes later, I finished that impossible spreadsheet in 10 minutes. We live in a world that profits from your attention. If you aren't scrolling, you're wasting time. If you aren't grinding, you're lazy. But the truth is, a full mind has no room for big ideas. A cluttered soul has no room for peace. If you're watching this right now and your head feels heavy, if you feel like you're drowning in stuff, I want you to do one thing. Set the glass down. Take 5 minutes today. No phone, no music, no planning. Just be. Empty the clutter. Because you can't pour a beautiful life into a mind that's already full of junk. Trust me, the world won't end if you go offline for a bit. In fact, that's usually where your real life actually begins.